Alright everyone, hello, Happy New Year. Bear with me right here for a little bit because I may or may not do streaming later today. I got a cough drop in my mouth. I'm still getting over a cold and still coughing a little bit, but it's post-Christmas, post-holidays, beginning of the new year. We're ready for more pickups, and there is going to be a lot of what people usually want to see, which is some Nintendo Switch stuff. Let's start with the big one here. Yeah, I bought this. You've probably seen this. It's Starlink. It's the Starlink Battle for Atlas starter pack. And I have been playing this game. I wanted to wait on this until it was like 20 bucks, but I had a gift card, and I never really heard anything bad about the game, like the game itself that was in it. So I wanted to try it. I played it the day that I bought it. And I gotta say, it's a good game. It's so tough because this is actually a good game, and I will recommend it as long as you know what you're getting into with the Toys to Life thing. Because basically, I wanted to buy this no matter what because of this awesome R-Wing that comes with it when you get the Switch version. The Switch version is the way to go, definitely, because it's got the Star Fox content. It comes with the R-Wing for your ship. It comes with a little Fox, and you get to use Fox in the game. And man, I'm playing this game, and I don't care at all about the story that doesn't involve Star Fox. And then when the Star Fox missions are going on, I'm like, yeah, this is what I want the new Star Fox game to be. I'd be totally fine with this. I want this to be what's going on. So basically, like, they give you enough weapons and stuff in the starter kit that you could play the whole game without them. But it is going to be kind of a bummer when you see all the other weapons that are going to be in the game and you don't ever get to play them. You don't ever get to unlock them without buying them. So that's a bummer, but this is what this was supposed to be. And at the price it's at now, I think you'd get a good start out of it, or if you just buy the digital one, where you just unlock all the stuff, if that's at a good price, then go for it. But know what you're paying for. But man, the game itself is actually really fun. Really good space shooter. And before I go on to the other Switch stuff, I have one other big item here. This is a Christmas gift from my friend, Robin, who got me this awesome Mortal Kombat soundtrack on vinyl, which is super cool. And this is like, as you can see, it's Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, the game's arcade soundtrack, and it's on picture disc, which is usually not great, but I mean, it's a more of a novelty thing than anything. It's pretty awesome. And yes, though, it does include the movie theme song. If I can get this damn thing back in. Yeah, the Immortals. It's cool stuff. But other Switch stuff. Yeah. Good amount of Switch stuff. Lighting in here sucks right now. A little bit better. Yeah, more Switch stuff. I grabbed the day that I got Starlink. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks really cool, even though it's, got that Dark Souls comparison to it. It's Salt and Sanctuary. I'm awful. It's Dark Souls and everything, but this game has looked really cool. It's only 30 bucks retail, and it has really nice packaging. I haven't opened it to check out the packaging yet, but it's got a poster, it's got a manual, and you get a code for the soundtrack too. So good packaging in there. So I appreciate that. So I really wanted that. Good things come to those who wait. Genesis Classics on the Switch, which has, probably objectively the best games list that you've seen on any of these Genesis compilations. Doesn't have Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which some people are upset about, but I'll pour one out for all the people who can't play Sonic 3 and Knuckles and wanted it to be on this. I guess that comes from the licensing for Michael Jackson doing the soundtrack stuff. But everything else is here, including Treasure, including Alien Soldier and Gunstar Heroes, which were never on any of the compilations. Toe Jam and Earl, which were never on there before. There's no extras. There's no Master System games or arcade games, but this is Genesis Classics. This is Really, really solid. And the online multiplayer thing seems really cool. I'd love to play Streets of Rage with somebody online, but going through putting this in my system on Christmas morning, actually, I realized that I don't really want to play any of these right now unless I have someone else to play them with, which is great. I totally want to, but yeah, it's funny. Like, yeah, nothing's gonna make me like pull the trigger on playing that stuff now. Just started this last night. Super creepy. Yomawari Long Night Collection. Basically, this collection costs the price of one of the games on PS4 on physical, so totally down for that. It comes with this great art book in it that goes through a lot of the monsters and stuff like that the creators go through, so it's really nice. I enjoyed checking that out before I started the game. And yeah, super creepy. An NIS America game I actually wanted to play. Crazy, right? This goofy looking game here called Trailblazers, published by Rising Star, which basically, as you can hear, I haven't opened it yet, but looked like F-Zero combined with Splatoon. And I thought it looked really cool. It's like a $30 title. Hopefully I'll get to this soon and enjoy it, but I have a lot of stuff on my plate, obviously. Just got to the point of finishing, for the time being, what I can do with Smash Brothers. What else can I say? Everyone's playing this right now. I put 40, 50 hours into it. I beat Classic Mode with everybody. Everyone's unlocked. And, I've played it with other people. It's so good. The one bummer for me with Smash Brothers, I will say, is that the spirits which replace trophies, it's not that collecting them isn't awesome and have a really, really good way to do it, but there's no write-ups, there's no information to go with them, which bums me out because that was how I got to the understanding of all the games that I don't play, like Fire Emblem and Xenoblade and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm missing a lot of that information that I used to absorb through playing Smash Brothers and collecting all these awesome trophies. But other than that, yeah, it's Smash Brothers. It's great. It's got a massive, massive roster. Cool stuff. A lot of people have told me that this is complete garbage, and I hope to find out for myself. I won't play it on handheld, but it's Ark Survival Evolved. This got ported to the Switch for a price that was equal to what it was still going for on PS4 and Xbox One. So I was like, yeah, Switch, I want it. Supposedly not a great port, but I will see that for myself eventually. Basically, it's open world. The kind of game that I don't play, really, but it's open world exploration, survival type game, but it has dinosaurs and stuff in it. I'm like, that looks super cool. And people seem to love it, so yeah, I'm into it. Hopefully it's at least playable to me. And then let's go through these all at once, or show them off all at once. These are games that came from PlayAsia that I got for Christmas. PlayAsia just has great stuff that you can order through a, reasonable source, even if their shipping's a little bit expensive. And all these imports, great, awesome imports, because the Switch is region free, and most of these are going to play in English anyway. Psikyo Collection 2. So the last one had Strikers 1945, Gunbird, Soul Divide, I always forget what the other one is. This one has Strikers 1945 2, Gunbird 2, and it has Tengai and Dragon Blaze, which I've never seen before, and it looks super awesome. So yeah, so glad to have that. Psikyo just makes some of the best shooters I've ever played, so. And then you've probably seen this on the eShop, the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection that they put out, which had 7 games on it. Japan got physical of that, because of course they fucking did. And they call it the Belt Action Collection. So this has Final Fight, King of Dragons, which is a super expensive Super Nintendo game, by the way. Captain Commando, also super expensive Super Nintendo game. Knights of the Round, again, super expensive on Super Nintendo. You can get them all, those 3, all on Capcom Classics 2, though, which I did have. These ones, though, I didn't. Powered Gear, Battle Circuit, and because there's no English on it, I can never remember what the last game is, but stuff right there. All real good stuff. Even the spine on this one is the only one that's in Japanese on my entire shelf. But yeah, great. And similar to Sega Genesis, though, I haven't put this in, but I feel like I want to play them with somebody else, but it's great that I have those, including those games that I've never been able to play anywhere else. And then a PlayAsia exclusive, actually, is Dimension Drive here, which is a shoot 'em up, that works on, like, 2 different planes, so you, like, I guess you, like, kind of go back and forth, across the screen. And it's fairly cheap for a Switch game. I think it's like $25 plus the shipping to order this on PlayAsia. And it's from East Asia Soft, and they have a more expensive one that's like twice as much as this one goes, but it's supposed to be just a really cool game. It looks cool. And it's a shoot 'em up. So it looks awesome. I'm glad to have that. And that's all the Switch games, and I'm very busy playing Switch games. So much so that I hardly have time for anything else, including N64. And so, 0 time for anything that's not Switch or N64. But anyway, I got one PSP game here. This is What the Fuck Work Time Fun. It's one of those weird, like, minigame compilations that's, like, super Japanese. You can just gotta look at all the screenshots that are on the back there. There's, like, a cat in this one, and there's, like, angry, like, theater mask, and yeah, that's the idea. One 3DS game, Gem Smashers, which is like a $30 like Game Boy Advance puzzle game that's super cool. I paid like $7 for this on Declutter on 3DS. It's published by Red Wagon, who, you know, ruined Oregon Trail with their published version on the 3DS, which I own. But yeah, just to have this cool, like, quirky little puzzle game that's supposed to be really cool. 3 PS4 games. This one that I'd, you know, kind of seen for a long time, but I knew that the price was going to drop on it, like a lot of other games that I'd bought. Rogue Stormers, run and gun, side scroller, cool stuff, has co-op in it. Sedesco's still a really cool company. I appreciate Sedesco. They're a lot better than, like, Maximum, who puts out trash. Tempest 4000. I think I grabbed this in like with like 3 other games that were in a GameStop deal, like 4 for $20. Tempest 4000. When it comes to older Atari games, I like Tempest. Tempest is trippy. It's fast paced. The vector graphics in the original are awesome. And this is basically just like super disco trippy, awesome version of Tempest on the PS4. So I'm looking forward to that. Same reason everyone's going crazy over Tetris Effect, like just the visuals that you can put on that classic game in VR. Not on this one, obviously, but and then this is a game I actually really hope to get to. I haven't opened it yet, but I was in Best Buy and I did not expect this at all. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, now on physical. Basically, I'd heard of this game, but I never paid it too much attention because it was a digital-only title. But pretty much what Ninja Theory did with this is that they made a AAA level game, graphically, storytelling, production values, everything like that, and didn't get any financial backing or publishing distribution whatsoever from any big company that could compromise that. Released it digitally on PS4 and Xbox One for like $30. It's a $30, digital game. I'm like, no, thank you. And yeah, it's got awards. It's got, they did it. They did a great job, and now they have distribution of some kind. I remember what the company was that said did it. I think it might have been Rising Star, but I could be totally wrong about that. I saw that I had seen a company's logo on this game in Europe for digital physical distribution, but it's not on here. And so, yeah, you can get this for $30 at, like, Best Buy, or I don't know if it's exclusive to Best Buy or something, but, yeah, give Ninja Theory your money. Props to them for doing that. That is super cool. One Xbox One game, I finally grabbed Mafia III, not that I've played the Mafia II that I have or anything like that, but the setting is what grabbed me on this one. 1968 Louisiana, just looks really cool. You play like a Vietnam vet, which is baller. Like, doing a Mafia game, but throwing that kind of a monkey wrench in it with that setting is really cool to me. So I kind of wanted to try it for a long time. I probably won't for a long time either, but Now I have it. I made sure to grab it. I have almost all the Ratchet and Clanks, even though I haven't played any non-PS2 ones at all yet. And I grabbed Full Frontal Assault, which is kind of one of the weaker ones, I believe. I think this was the one that was supposed to be a digital one, that they put on physical after the fact, or whatever the story is behind this. Oh, it's the base tower defense one. That's why. So yeah, that's why people don't seem to acknowledge that one as much. I think the only other one that I don't have is Into the Nexus, which is also not one of the highest rated ones, but it's still Ratchet and Clank, and I still want it. And this, believe it or not, this is fucking awesome. I was in Five Below looking for amiibos, which they had during the month of December, which was awesome. I grabbed a Super Mario Peach and the Amiibo 3-pack, the Animal Crossing one. Not that I put them in this video and brought them with me over here, but I found this BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend Limited Edition. I haven't opened it because I haven't played a goddamn BlazBlue game yet, but I have them all. And just like $5 for this. This was fucking sweet. I wanted that super bad as soon as I saw it. Go figure, right? 2 PS2 games. This one game that I'd wanted for a long time, and I still don't even have Shinobi. I do have the 3DS Shinobi, but I don't have Shinobi PS2, and I do, however, have now Nightshade, which is the sequel to Shinobi on the PS2 with a like female ninja and stuff. It's a Shinobi 3D game, basically. It's really cool. Super fast, stylized action stuff. And then a game I didn't even realize was on PS2. I had thought that like this was the only Guitar Hero that's not on PS2. And here it is, Guitar Hero Smash Hits, where they re-recorded, or not re-recorded, but they got the masters for all these songs from Guitar Heroes 1 and 2, and I think 3 in there as well, that didn't have the masters. And so if I, basically with Guitar Hero, if I can get it on PS2, I want it on PS2. And then Rock Band, it doesn't matter, it's on Rock Band 4. So yeah, I didn't even realize this, and I wanted it as soon as I saw it. I thought I would have to get it on PS3 though. And then to cap it off, we got four really weird Wii games. You may have seen this come out on the Switch recently, which is pretty much what Nintendo replaced Wii Sports with. But Go Vacation is the original Wii version, which you'd always kind of write off because it looks like every other fucking minigame compilation on the Wii. But it's supposed to be solid. I grabbed this just to not have to pay $45 for the new Wii Sports, basically, and just say, oh, I'll try Go Vacation at some point. Another Agatha Christie game. I didn't even realize there was another one, but Evil Under the Sun. I now have, I think that should be all of them. I would have thought I had all of them before, but and then there were none. I had that on the Wii, and then I grabbed ABC Murders on the DS, and now I have Evil Under the Sun. For console ones, that should be all of them, but I don't know, one will pop up, I guess. Escape from Bug Island. This is just a weird, kind of B-movie inspired, as you can imagine, like survival horror game, actually, for the Wii. And it's made by Spike, when they had their old Spike logo. And this logo right here, Secret Stash Games, looks like something that you'd see, like you want to treat it like Zoo or Destineer. But if you look real closely, it's actually Eidos. So, not immediately trash, just from seeing the Secret Stash logo. Keep an eye out for that. It's cool shit. Real cool shit. I grabbed off Declutter for like $6. I think it goes for like 20. So, real cool. And then, it was a weird one to end off with. It was Scooby-Doo, First Frights for the Wii as well. I was watching Scooby-Doo, like, around Halloween, and I was like, there's no real good ones, but I do kind of want to grab those Scooby-Doo games. It's all cool stuff. It just gives you that nostalgia trip, so yeah, this was cheap. I think I got it in that 4 for $20 thing at GameStop. And I was like, yeah, give me the First Frights. It's not supposed to be complete garbage. Cool, and that's it. I am super busy. So many Switch games. I just, from doing this video, don't think I'm going to do Top Gear Overdrive on a stream later, so I'm still on that game. But I will play it. This is also my only day off this week. Perfect, because I've been sick. Um, so yeah, that's some cool shit right there. I think. I think everyone does this around the new year for collecting stuff. I've seen it 2, 3 years running now. Everyone says, "I want to focus on this. I want to focus on this. I want to focus on this," and just because I don't play anything besides Switch and 64, occasionally like a 360 or PS3 game that came up that I really wanted to. I guess my focus is obviously it's going to be Switch because Switch is amazing. It's at the forefront. It's what I'm playing. It's what I'm writing about. And then N64, I pretty much have everything. So mostly my in between stuff is just going to be like whenever stuff pops up that's like real cheap and I don't have to think about it that much, and then just go for the stuff that I really want. I know right now there's like 2 or 3 things that I'm literally planning on getting right now. That you'll see next month. So I guess I have that same vision for collecting, but I can't promise I'm going to stick to it. It's going to be weird. I'm going to check declutter every day like always, and whatever pops up that's cheap that I kind of want, I'm going to get it. But that's it. I'm going to go play Top Gear now and try and beat that and try and progress in that. And I'll see you when I see you and not feeling sick still. Happy 2019.